president for Marriott Hotels, one of the sponsors of Back on My Feet. And I got a call about 5 months ago from the president of Marriott, who sits on the board of Back on My Feet, and he was telling me that they wanted to come into Dallas and introduce this fabulous cause. And I said, they do what now? And so we got all connected. I got the link. I had a conversation with Ann, and I think all of you that have been involved with this organization so far will agree that it is truly inspirational. And I'm excited that the ones that haven't heard the story will hear the story this morning. But I just want to welcome you to this new hotel, which is a new hotel in our system as of September. And we will be going through a massive renovation starting in the summer of this year of all of our public space and guest rooms. But we have over 72 hotels in the Dallas-Fort Worth market. But when we introduced Back on My Feet to the Marriott family in Texas, the entire Texas group of hotels wanted to get involved. So we all got involved with Sneaker Week, and we really just had a great time, as well as bringing our customers here to the event. So again, I just want to thank you for being here. We are so privileged to be one of the sponsors, and we are so excited that Dallas has the biggest launch so far. So everyone, and I know there's several people from my group that wanted to take photographs of me this morning on the run. And I will say I did a run walk, but it was truly inspirational to see the group there that early in the morning and everyone excited and really working together as a team. And it's just an absolutely fabulous effort. So in the room we have our hotels, our Marriott hotels, our Courtyard hotels, Residence Inns, our Ritz-Carlton property is very, very much involved in this effort, our Fairfields, etc. So again, thank you so much for being here. And now I would like to introduce Jay Sipowicz, who is the president and CEO of Ace Cash Express. They're also a fabulous sponsor of this event and have had a tremendous effort going on to ensure that this is successful. Thank you.
The runners this morning had as much fun as I did. What a great way to start a Monday morning. Please, a big round of applause to all the runners around. As Chris mentioned, my name is Jay Sipowicz. I'm President and CEO of Ace Cash Express, headquartered in Irving, Texas. On behalf of our over 4,000 associates in 36 states and the District of Columbia, I'm very proud that we are a title sponsor for this inaugural kickoff event. I want to personally thank everybody in the room for attending this morning and helping out such a great organization. As Ann and I discussed previously, Ace and Back on My Feet have a lot in common. We're both in the business of trying to help people. At Ace, we're always looking for a way to make it easier for people to get the financial services or liquidity that they need. Whether that is cashing a check, applying for a short-term loan, or paying a bill, at Ace, we are here to help our customers. In 2004, we started the Ace Community Fund, and during the last 7 years, we have raised more than $5.4 million for charitable organizations throughout the U.S. We're very proud to add Back on My Feet to that group of worthwhile causes. Our commitment does not end today. In addition to me joining the Advisory Council, we have ACE associates who have pledged their time to educate Back on My Feet residential members on financial management and helping them attain their financial goals. I also want to thank a good friend, Kevin Pilari, for inviting Daphne and I to learn about Back on My Feet last year. After the lunch and listening to Ann's story, we knew we had to get involved. Ann and Sandy then joined the ACE executive team for lunch, where Ann shared her story with us as she will with you today. You may also be inspired to get involved and get your associates involved as well. Welcome again, and I hope you enjoy the remainder of the breakfast. And don't leave early, as we have a special giveaway at the end of the program. And now pleasure to introduce a very good friend, Mike Rawlings. Mike is managing partner of CIC Partners and an ex-board member of Ace Cash Express when we were a public company. Mike is without question the Dallas expert on homelessness and has worked countless hours on this issue. And as many of you know, Mike is now running for mayor. And if I were a Dallas resident, he would absolutely have my vote. Please welcome Mike Rawlings.
Thank you, Jay, and thank you for taking leadership to support this organization. We gave everybody a hand that ran this morning, but I think they need to stand up. Who ran this morning? All right? Look at these guys. 5:30 in the morning. Now, for the record, I ran this morning, okay? I did, you ran earlier. I'm sure you ran further. I know you ran faster. In fact, you probably just kicked my rear all the way around, but thank you for getting up and doing that. It's important for this city to deal with this issue. The person I need to thank is here, and that's ex-mayor Laura Miller. Laura talked me into taking this job as homeless czar. She asked me 3 times, and like Jonah, I said no, and she finally just talked my ear off. And what happened is 5 years, the best years of my life, learning how to work with people, our neighbors, that really are looking to change their lives. It was smart for this town. It was smart for business. It was smart for anybody that got involved. You know the old thing, it's not about them, it's about you. And that's what it turned out to be. It was about me. It was about the city and everybody that got involved. Metro Dallas Homeless Alliance was the public-private authority that we created to work with organizations like Back on Your Feet and others, creating permanent supportive housing throughout the city of Dallas. I just want to thank everybody in this room that has stepped up and said, you know what, I want to be involved in a cause like this. It's difficult to kind of get off your daily routine and give. It's very difficult to get involved. And then there's a new step from community service to really civic engagement. And that's what you're doing in downtown Dallas. What's happening in downtown Dallas is places like this. The Marriott has come back alive. I worked here for 10 years. It was one of the top places in Dallas. And it's so great to see this movement again. So, on behalf of me and my family, on the Metro Dallas Homeless Alliance, and I can't speak on behalf of the city of Dallas anymore as the homeless czar, but as former homeless czar, thank you very much for everything you've done. Thank you.
Everybody, and thank you all very, very much for attending. I'm Kevin Polari, Senior Executive based here in Dallas with Accenture. And on behalf of Accenture, I'd like to welcome all of you Back on My Feet to Dallas. Dallas, as some of you may know, is the 6th city for Back on My Feet. And by the signs of this launch, we can all tell it's going to be the biggest, the best, and most successful city in this whole program. That's right. That's right. So, I first, and there's a lot of people that read the same article when I was well. That's how I first became aware of Back on My Feet. And I got very excited about it. I didn't do anything, but I got excited about it. And one of my colleagues in Philadelphia named Larry Solomon got so pumped up that he immediately that night, his wife was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? He's like, I got to do something. So he sends an email to Ann and says, we got to get involved. Let me know how I can help. And that started a partnership where we felt Back on My Feet in every city across the U.S., and we're going to be supporting them as we roll this out across the country. We've got a group of people right now preparing training materials on how to interview, finances, different course materials. We're consulting companies, so that's what we're all about, people and helping people in our business and clients, do better and get jobs and do work. We've got a goal by 2015 to help 250,000 people get a job, start a business, get back on their feet. Now, I didn't come up with that goal. It's a daunting goal, but I do need to call a little headquarters later this morning and say, well, we got 30 that are going to be successful, so 249,970 to go. So I want to just, on a personal note, talk a little bit about runners. I think that the running community is what is kind of part of the secret sauce that makes us successful. Runners are hardworking, they're competitive, they're dedicated. One of my favorite examples is a t-shirt you see high school runners wearing. My sport is your sport, punishment. I love that saying. My sport is your sport, punishment. But whether it's the winner of a race or person last, they've got to tie the lines. It's that question. Did you set a PR today? You set a personal record? And I think that question embodied back on my feet very well. And I know there's 30 people here that set a lot of personal records in running in life this year. There's a lot of great volunteers that are going to be with them every step of the way on that journey. Lastly, I want to recognize back on my feet employees. They're amazing. It's a very lean operation, small. And if you meet these people, you know why. They're a little bit crazy. They're kind of solid on steroids. Always positive. Just a great, great group. Back on my feet employees, stand up. Good job. Yeah.